guys, it's Carol. How are ya? I am really good. I'm really good. I worry about all of y'all, especially if you're in Texas, um, or up through Ohio, up and through there. I know you guys. I heard that 74% of the country all basically covered in snow with the same temperatures. So we're all in the same boat. I'm fine though. I'm warm. My pipes haven't frozen, which is kind of surprising because the washing machine is in the corner of an outside wall. So I'm surprised it hasn't frozen. And my electricity has never gone off, which is also surprising because in my city, the power company has been doing rolling outages for a couple of days where for an hour they'll turn off electricity to one area and then the next hour turn off somebody else's and turn that one back on to try to conserve electricity use. Everybody I know has had their electricity go off, but not us. I don't know why. And but we're doing good. We have a lot of snow on the ground. Sunday, I think we got 5 inches. And then it snowed again today. I think yesterday we got another 4 inches. And then it snowed most of the day today. So we've got snow. And none of it's melting since we're not getting above freezing. But today we got in the double digits. So 19 felt good. I need some sunshine though. I do. I'm looking forward to some sunny days. But I don't have anything to complain about. Also where I live, actually everywhere in the Panhandle, the university that's here, the junior college, all the schools have not had classes all week long, mostly to conserve electricity. Texas, I think, is the leading producer of electricity in the country, and it goes out, and nobody, we're not used to being below freezing, below zero for days and days on end, and people are using a lot more electricity than normal, so they're trying to conserve. And so there was no school all week. My grandkids are full of energy, and it's too cold to go outside and play, The wind chill has stayed below zero since this whole thing started, I believe. If not, maybe just above zero. So they can't go out and play in that. But we're okay. This too shall pass. I haven't made a video because same old depression. But I have been reading. So I'm going to tell you about some books that I read. This one is called Courting Can Be a Killer. I finished it last night. It's the second in a series. The first one the title was Matchmaking Can Be Murder. They're by an author, Amanda Flower. And these are cozy mysteries. Again, I don't know if all of you, I've got a bunch of new subs. Hi, new subs. Thank you for stopping by. A cozy mystery is, I don't think they're fluff, but they're not John Grisham or something. They're a mystery. Usually the characters are very relatable. You get involved. You like these people. There's no graphic descriptions of sex or the murders. No ugly language. Just a wholesome book. And that's what I like. Anyway, Amanda Flower, she wrote Matchmaking Can Be Murder and Courting Can Be a Killer. They take place in an Amish community in Ohio. I suspect it's a made-up town. I didn't check to look. The name of this little town where everything takes place is Harvest, Ohio. I'm assuming that's just a made-up place. Largely an Amish community. The main character is Millie Fisher. Now, she is about my age, in her 60s. She was widowed young and didn't have any children, so she's just her. And she's been, I think, in Chicago for years, taking care of her sister who was quite ill. And then after her sister passed, she wanted to move back home to Harvest, Ohio. So she did. And the two books are about matchmaking, which I don't know if the Amish community really has matchmakers. I don't know about that. But anyway, she sees young people getting together and she thinks everybody's hooked up with the wrong person. So she kind of tries to help them. But anyway, it's a good book. I enjoyed it. Now, Amanda Flower has written a lot of books. I really like her. She's written a series called Amish Candy Shop Mysteries, and she has 7 books in that series. She wrote Appleseed Creek Mysteries. There's 4 books in that one. The Amish Matchmaker. Then she wrote a series called Magical Bookshop with 4 books in that series. I'm not too crazy about the magical stuff, so I haven't read those. And I don't think I've read Appleseed Creek. I want to check those out. But Amanda Flower also writes under a pen name Isabella Allen. And with that name, she wrote Amish Quilt Mysteries. And there's 5 books in that series. I want to get those. I never have quite figured out pen names, but I guess there's a reason. Then the other book, I don't have it. It had to go back to the library, but it was a Mrs. Jeffries book, Mrs. Jeffrey and the Alms of the Angels. I know I've told you guys about Mrs. Jeffries before, but I read another one, so you have to hear about her again. Mrs. Jeffries is a housekeeper in Victorian-era England. She works for Inspector Witherspoon, who's a detective with Scotland Yard, and he solves murders. Unbeknownst to him and most everybody else, his household staff actually helps him and gives him clues. Mrs. Jeffries is the housekeeper. Then there's a cook, 2 men, and another young lady. Anyway, they're all his staff, but they also help him figure out the murders and kind of feed him clues that he doesn't realize they're doing. They are also cozy mysteries, clean, no horrible descriptions. She wrote the first one in the series, was published in 1993. This book is number 30. Oh, that's not it. Mrs. Jeffries and the Alms of the Angel is number 38, and her 40th book will be published sometime this year. I think I have read all of hers. I really like her. Both of these authors do a good job of not letting you find out who did the murder right away. You know, there's always a twist, and I never thought that person did it. I like that. I'm reading another book now, but I'm reading it on a Kindle app. I've forgotten the title. Naked Ladies Poker Club, I think. I'm just like on the 4th chapter, and so far it's good. But anyway, I've been reading while we're stuck inside, and that's about it. Playing with my grandkids and reading and sleeping, cuddling up with my dogs. Molly's my little poodle mix. She wants me to hold her all the time, wrapped up in a blanket, so mostly I do. How are you guys? What's going on with you? Several of you, thank you. Numerous of my number of my subs have emailed me to see if I'm okay. Thank you so much. It's so nice to think that somebody cares enough to email me. And I'm sorry I haven't emailed everybody out. I don't have a list of your emails. I need to make a list of... I get so confused over channel names or the names you've signed up under YouTube and your real name. There was somebody that commented all the time. Her name was Gail, and her channel name was Solo Sue. And then she told me she changed her name, and I've forgotten which. I don't know if she still watches. Gail, if you're out there, send me an email and tell me what your name is so I know which one is you. I hope all of you guys are warm, have electricity, or it doesn't go off for long. Hope you have water. Take care. Hope you have plenty of food. And I tell you what, I heard that Abilene, Texas lost power, electricity, and water and natural gas for like 5 days. I don't even know if they have it back on now. And so I've got a lot of food that my daughter and I, new subs, I have an adult daughter who lives in the same complex where I live, and we cook together so we don't waste so much food, and we buy our groceries and split the cost. I have all the groceries. Anyway, in our stash, we've got plenty of food, but I started looking to see what we could eat if we had no electricity. My apartment's all electric. I don't have gas. But if the electricity went out, I couldn't cook, couldn't use the microwave. You know, if you got an electric can opener. Luckily, I have a handheld can opener. But anyway, I started looking and trying to figure out, okay, for 5 days, what would we be able to eat? I've got canned fruit. I've got crackers. I've got peanut butter. I've got some tuna. And that's pretty, oh, cereal. I've got cereal. And as long as I had milk, I could, even if the electricity's off, I could set it outside and it'd be just fine. So I started planning out what we would eat if our electricity went off for more than a couple of days. And that's just me. I like to do that. I like to have a plan A and a plan B before anything happens. Because when something happens, I'm not at my best decision-making mode. Okay, guys, I don't know anything else. I hope you're safe and warm. I'm glad you're here. Leave me a comment. Let me know how you're doing. I appreciate you guys so much. Bye-bye.